So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, we can see, guys, the price of Bitcoin right now is flashing us a very interesting scenario. A scenario which is pointing us where the price in the immediate short term and even further upcoming days might be possibly heading. So before I do that, before I dive into the content, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now what I want you guys to do is to monitor this price movement here in a 4-hour time frame using our leading indicator, because according to our leading indicator, Bitcoin is choosing a direction without touching any of these 3 trend lines. And what does this mean? This means it has formed a V CPR for the month of May, and VCPR tends to attract the price before choosing a direction. So in more than 90% of cases, it could be a move towards this R1 line first and then a free fall towards this May CPR before continuing with this uptrend, or it is going to be a move in this manner. First test the monthly CPR and only after that continue with this uptrend. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that there is a very high possibility of price testing this CPR in this month of May, and only after that decide a direction. But in the immediate short term, yes, we are aware the price of Bitcoin looks bullish because it has broken out of some key line of resistance. And if you simply monitor this price structure around this area, you can see Bitcoin looks like following this ascending triangle, and we are aware ascending triangle is a bullish continuation pattern. So if the price starts following this bullish continuation pattern, then according to this ascending triangle, you can see, guys, Bitcoin, according to the price objective, you can see Bitcoin could be heading towards this 98,000-99,000. Yes, according to this bullish continuation pattern, 98,000-99,000 will be on the line. And if that plays out, then you can see parallelly, despite this being a VCPR, Bitcoin could be heading towards this monthly R1 line, and only after that a continuation to the downside. So what I'm trying to show you here, what I'm trying to pinpoint is that in the immediate short term, if the price of Bitcoin starts following this bullish continuation pattern, then there is a very high possibility of price testing this R1 line, and only after that free falling towards this May CPR, which sits around 91,000. But if it fails, I mean, if the price fakes out, if the price fails to continue with this uptrend, shows a reversal in this manner instead of a bullish move, a reversal in this manner, what in that case? In that case, we will be monitoring this as a rising wedge for the immediate short term. I mean, rising wedge is a bearish continuation pattern where upper trend line acts as resistance, lower trend line acts as support. So in our case, if the price fails to continue with this uptrend, gets rejected around this upper trend line and starts free falling, what in that case? In that case, we are expecting Bitcoin to get attracted towards this 91,000 CPR trend line around this area, right? And only after that continue with this uptrend. I mean, after liquidating the over leveraged longs, Bitcoin heading towards the original direction. So what I want you guys to keep in back of your head is that since this here is a VCPR, in more than 90% of cases price before choosing a direction, it has shown a pullback around the CPR trend line, the monthly CPR trend line, and only after that choosing a actual direction. So in our case as well, since the price of Bitcoin is looking bullish, but even if it fakes out, gets attracted back towards the CPR trend line, along with the support from the CPR trend line, you can see we also have support from this Williams alligator indicator, green line, red line. These lines will be acting as support in case of pullback. So that's why we are building a strong support above 90,000. So in my opinion, any sort of a pullback will be giving us a great buying opportunity, because we are aware price parallelly is also following this bullish continuation pattern known as bump and run reversal bottom. And according to this bump and run reversal bottom, Bitcoin has already started to break out. So any sort of a pullback right around 90,000, that will be just a temporary pullback, and price after that could be heading upside, because according to this bullish continuation pattern, you can see price heading above 100,000. The probability of price heading above 100,000 is very high, and not just only because of this falling trend line breakout or bump and run reversal bottom breakout. Even according to this in inverted head and shoulder formation. You can see at the moment Bitcoin is facing resistance around this upper trend line from the rising wedge, and if this results in a pullback, if Bitcoin gets attracted back towards this Williams alligator indicator, right, what in that case, or back towards the CPI trend line, what in that case? In that case, the price of Bitcoin parallelly will be forming a right shoulder. Failing to continue with this uptrend, showing a reversal, could be a formation of a right shoulder, left shoulder, head, and this here could be formation of a right shoulder. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that even if the price starts showing weakness, instead of a bullish breakout, starts showing weakness, gets attracted to us 1991,000, please do not panic. That might be just a temporary pullback formation of a right shoulder, and only after that continue with this actual bullish move, because in a bigger picture Bitcoin still looks very bullish. I mean, this here is a falling wedge in a weekly time frame. It's a very bullish scenario, and since the price has already broken out of this upper trend line, it is resulting in a bullish continuation. And according to this bullish continuation, where is our price objective? The top of this falling wedge, which will bring the price of Bitcoin near to a new all-time high. So even if the price in the medium short term shows weakness, gets attracted back towards 1991,000, that might be just a temporary pullback before showing a continuation in this manner. And in our case, if this bullish moves continues, then a new all-time high could be imminent for Bitcoin. And for this bullish continuation pattern to play out, what must happen? We just need the price of Bitcoin above 90,000. And now, one of the best indicator, which we have already talked plenty of time in my video, this indicator actually gave us a buy confirmation at a perfect time. I mean, in the past price action, whenever this indicator has given us a buy confirmation or bottom confirmation, what has happened after that? You can see in 2017, when this ATN normalized and Williams percentage error gave us a buy signal or bottom signal, the price of Bitcoin after that turned very bullish. 2018, this indicator to the downside gave us a buy signal. The price of Bitcoin after that turned very bullish. 2020, you can see indicator to the downside gave us a buy signal. The price of Bitcoin after that turned very bullish. Same thing happened in 2021, 2022, and looks like happening in 2025 as well, because according to this indicator, you can see ATN normalized and Williams percentage error has already given us a bottom sign or buy signal. So if this exact scenario is going to play out again, then you can see, just like in the past price action, we are also expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue with this uptrend. And those individuals who has been following me for a while, you guys were informed. I mean, I informed you when the price of Bitcoin dropped around 76,000, and this indicator marking the bottom. I showed you with this previous example, Bitcoin has turned very parabolic once this indicator to the downside gave us a confirmation, and same thing was unfolding in our case. So if you look at this buy signal confirmation, and if you look at the price action where we are at the moment, you can see 77,000. That's when we got the buy signal, and now the price of Bitcoin is hovering around 96,000. So you can see since then the price has also shown a very bullish move, and if this exact scenario is going to repeat again, you can see the upcoming days for Bitcoin is also going to be bullish. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye bye.